Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to the Pacybits 433 Solutions channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at how to get free icon moments cards. Really helpful because icon moments cards are usually amazingly good. Most of them are, at least. So yeah, we have to do the draft icon moments calls. I'm going to be showing you guys highlights and how we did it, how long it took for us actually. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So obviously, first up we got this Rivaldo at cam, and what I learned is, what I would tell you guys is, when you have prime icon moments in the midfield, you should put him on attack, especially like if it's a cam, it's still all right to keep it on balance, but if it's a CDM or center mid, you could always put him on attack. In this game, Rivaldo didn't really do much for us. He just got an assist there, nothing much more than that. But luckily, it was the end of the league, so that meant, we could have another go with the same Rivaldo. So that is exactly what happened. But again, in this game, he didn't have any involvement whatsoever. So let's go right over to the next draft. Next up, we got Hagi as Zanetti. I decided to play him at his natural position and put him on attack at CDM, that is, as you guys can see. And then I put it on attack. Whenever you have a defensive type, a fullback or a center back or a CDM like that, you should put it on attack. You should put your team's mentality from balance to attack. As you guys can see there, Zanetti didn't get much more action than just getting that yellow card and that assist. But yeah, we couldn't do much about it. And finally, we get a striker in Sanchez, prime icon moment Sanchez. Yeah, I was hoping he would deliver the goals, and for an attacker, you should just leave it at balance. Otherwise, if you put it on attack, most of your defense and midfielders are going to be coming through. And as you guys can see, Sanchez scores straight away. What the hell is going on with me? Nonetheless, Sanchez scores straight away. Again, what the hell? Sanchez scores straight away, and he actually didn't stop there. He got two in this game, and then he also had two other chances. It could have been finished like right in this game if it was possible. See, as you guys can see, that free kick, he missed the free kick, and then he missed another chance later on. But nonetheless, we had two, and that was pretty decent, to be honest. Two at that point. And next up, we get Fernando Hierro in the next draft, and yeah, basically you have to put it on attack if you get a defender, but I would say don't hope for much. But then again, when I put with other defenders, when I put it on attack, I get lots of action. Here I got Ronaldo, and he came on after 60 minutes and scored a hat-trick. Meanwhile, Hierro couldn't score a single goal. None of my Rivaldos could score any goals. And yeah, shit was basically going poorly at this point, because it was 5-6 drafts in. I mean, like, that is not counting the drafts where we didn't get prime icon moments, and Seedorf couldn't do anything here. No involvement from Seedorf. And we had Rivaldo again, and to be honest, I did not expect much from him, but I put it on data on, because like when I had the data on, Sanchez scored 2 goals, obviously. Yeah, but turns out all Rivaldo could do was miss a couple of shots and pick up a yellow card. Yeah, that was a bummer. But I didn't expect much from Rivaldo, because he seems pretty shit. If I do get him as a duplicate, I'm gonna give him away 6-0, and he didn't manage to get a single goal. Nonetheless, next up we had Stevie G, and this was about our 6th draft, so I was really hoping 6th draft with the prime icon moments, actually, not just the 6th draft. And for some reason, I did feel good about this CVG, and yeah, we had a goal from him, and that was pretty decent, to be honest. I could have expected to see another one, but one is good enough. What can I say? We were up to 3 with Stevie G. Nonetheless, that game ended 3-1, and yeah, we could have got the 4th goal there, but doesn't matter, because in the very next draft, like 2 drafts later, we had Ian Zola. Only for him to pick up a leg injury, and then I was like, they gave me an option to substitute him, and this is a point for everyone. Whenever they give you an option to sub your prime icon moments off, obviously you shouldn't do it, but they went ahead and did it for me anyways by putting Cruz on. Again, we have Makélélé here, so you're gonna have to put your team's mentality or your team's thing to attacking, so that they press forward, especially the CDMs and the center backs and all of that. It's the same thing with your defenders and your midfielders who are defensive. You have to make sure your team's mentality is on attacking, so that they actually have a chance to score. Here again, Makélélé wasn't really involved and then just got subbed off. So yeah, that was a bit dull. Nonetheless, we had Hagi here, and I was really hoping at this point that this would be the last time I have to do this. Because honestly, the editing was getting too hard. We got another hero as well, but not much that I can expect from him. But yeah, Hagi wasn't involved till literally the last minute and just got an assist and got out of there. At this point, I was like, what the hell is going on even? But then, a bit of a saving grace, you could say, when we got Hero in the very next thing. But as you guys already know, Hero is quite shit for these things, and he picked up a red card pretty soon and went out of the game. So yeah, I would suggest like you guys keep restarting until you get the prime icon moments. I got Giggsy here. I was like, surely Giggs is gonna end it this time. But no. Instead, he assisted Henrik Larsson as Henrik Larsson got 3. And I had to just sit there and think about building another draft and think about how miserable my life was right now, because this was seriously getting on my nerves. For fuck's sake, I've been doing this for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours if you put it all together. And then Icon Ian Wright, I was like, this guy has to do it, because I packed him twice in like 3 packs or something. And then Messi gets 3 goals. Yeah, 3 goals in 31 minutes. And then Ian Wright misses. And I have the option to sub him off. I obviously don't, because that is what you got to do. All of you should do the same. I was like, please work out. This could be the one. Please don't get an assist though. And that is exactly what it did. I called it. I bloody called it. But nonetheless, we move. We get prime icon moments Deco, and I put him at cam, hoping that he'll be more involved in the game, attacking at least. And all he does is goes on and picks up a yellow card, and then misses his pass. His pass gets intercepted. Meanwhile, Martinelli scores 3. I mean, when are we gonna get this done? But a few drafts later, we get Deco again. At this point, I was seriously like, if this one doesn't cut it, I am not gonna do anything anymore. But yeah, obviously we get 5 goals and none are from Deco. At this point, I was ready to give up, but then I got this last Stoichkov. I was like, surely this has to be the one. This has to be the one. And you know what? Stoichkov actually got a chance in the 5th minute, and he delivered. He actually fucking delivered. It was all on us. It all came down to us, and we did it. I could not believe it. I genuinely, I swear, I was telling myself that I was gonna give up after this point, because honestly, I was just fed up. I was just fed up trying. But yeah, nonetheless, at the end, it is worth it, because it's 3 prime icon moments. So I beg you guys, do this. It's really, really worth it. All you have to make sure is that I actually found out that I actually observed that if you don't pick icons when you have the chance to, there is a more chance of icon picks coming up where you can have actual prime icon moments. I don't know, I just feel it that way. When you have a choice of picking icons but there's no prime icon moments, I just decided not to pick the icons, so that it gave me more chance with the prime icon moments. Nonetheless, first prime icon moments pack, we opened it up, we saw the Brazilian flag, and I was like, is this Rivaldo? If it is, I'm just gonna give him away if it's a duplicate. But turns out it's Socrates. And that is pretty darn decent, because it's a new card. Anything new is appreciated around here, because it's content and it's helping my collection. Nonetheless, second pack that we opened, we got an Englishman, centre mid. I was like, he was Stevie G or Frank Lampard, and turns out we actually had Frank Lampard already. I didn't even realize that. So any of you guys that comment down on this video and are on iOS, I will be giving away that Stevie G to you guys. Any of you that comment down below, and I don't know, tell who you prefer over Stevie G and Lampard, I guess. Yeah. And Miroslav Klose was our last player, nonetheless. You guys can have a look at all three of their stats. Nonetheless, I hope you guys like this video, and subscribe for more such content. I will see you guys another time. And yeah, make sure the three tips you follow is, don't pick those icons. Put it on attacking mentality if you have defensive icons, and put it on balance mentality if you have attacking prime icon moments. And I'll see you guys real soon.